Chase an opponent for miles on end? At Rizzo's, we value the dogged work ethic these noble insects display.
Respect me with your sorrow.
Hardline discrepancy detected nearby.
That's the last of them.
Tool is comprised of 99% plastic, 0.5% steel, and 0.5% carbonated sugary beverage. Trace amounts of kerosene, alcohol, hydrazine, and liquid hydrogen also detected.
What have we got, Cap?
Huh. Wonder why someone would leave it here.
I know Sublight deals in shadiness, but sending swarms of horrible insects after us is a new low. they complain if I blazed a few trails through these hedges?
I've already told you 6 times, and I'll tell you 6 more. I don't want a fucking tour! You can badger me all you want. I don't care if I'm from Forest Mills. I'm here as an individual, and I have just as much right to be here as any other visitor. You're welcome to bring a lawyer if you really want to try to force me out, but I can guarantee you that I will bury them. Don't play dumb with me. How many of you fools have I spoken to by this point? 7? 17? Wait a moment. You have all your teeth. You're not soaked in filth, and you don't look quite as slack-jawed as the regular Rizzo's staff. Are you not with Rizzo's? My mistake. I'd ask what your intention was for coming here in that case, but I imagine you're not here for the Spectrum original either. Regardless, please inform me if you'd be interested in a job. I've spent enough time out here that I'm starting to itch. I do not enjoy itching. I'm sure you have questions. I did. You see, Rizzo's has been advertising a contest in the puzzle hedges. Whoever gets to the center first gets a bottle of the first Spectrum ever made, the Spectrum original. My interest, however, lies with the associated promise, the chance to attend the Spectrum Brown unveiling and meet Halcyon Helen. Indeed, you are a savvy one. Rizzo's can no longer make good on their promise, which means this entire contest is one big fraud case. All I need is a single piece of evidence. With the Spectrum original bottle, which is located in the center of the puzzle hedges, I will have all I need to sue Rizzo's for all they're worth. That's where you come in. Excellent! I look forward to finally being able to focus solely on legal matters. Oh, and keep an eye out for competitors. Odds are they'll be looking out for the original as well.
Processing beginning to... Unexpected. Reminder.
My word, stranger, you sure gave me a fright. I thought you were one of those strange sorts heaving all over the place. Maybe they got a bad batch of purpleberry wine. Since you don't seem to be laughing maniacally or projectile vomiting, think you could do me a favor? I'm trying to come up with a new name for a glacial age product, but the creative side of things just isn't my area of expertise. Do you happen to have any ideas? Wow, a real consultant. And I had the good fortune for you to luck into me. I'd be delighted to pay you. So, the company I'm with is Glacial Age. Our products usually have a finer ring to them, and the product I'm trying to name is a vodka. Take your shot. Wow, that sounds great! I'm sure my bosses will love it. And don't worry, I'll absolutely credit you in one of the product footnotes. Hell no! Who'd sightsee in a place like this? I've nearly stepped on 3 landmines, and I just had to crawl through a hole. When you hear the word maze, do you typically think of instant death lurking around every corner? Close. I want what's in the center. You've heard of the competition, right? My eyes on the rare
Like anyone who drinks Glacial Age is gonna know the difference.
Ooh, this is dandy. I was not expecting any feedback from field testing before I'd even... All I need for my prototype is the original itself. Then I can start... Looks like the others are getting a little more aggressive. I know it's asking a... Reckon not. I've seen a couple of folks as out of place as... One's a lawyer. You can tell by the smell. Also ran into a woman with the... Dishonest? I've only ever heard that. And so, if Rizzo's decides to release what... It's these dead... No doubt the work of my...
about that.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Analysis. Ground appears to be scattered with purpleberry seedlings. This particular strain is of a variety proprietary to Rissos and should not be in common use.
I'm glad you're back. The sooner I gain your assistance, the sooner I can leave these miserable outdoors. I'm sure you have... You do? I should have expected that things wouldn't be as easy as they... When the going gets tough, the law... Hopefully there will be enough legal kindling out... I do indeed. Specifically, I'm their general counsel. For... were something of a... Has there... Technically, I sue not... However, as it so happens, it's a I don't know if you know this, but Rizzo's is on the outs. That...
If that means we're technically...
I'm glad you're feeling confident, but this... And if that weren't enough, Zimmerman and Navarre... Two buffoons. Then there... Well...
Got another fighting me.
What are you doing in here? Are you authorized to be in the conservatory? She fell off the side of Eridanos under mysterious circumstances 6 years ago. That can't be it either, seeing how the new... Very funny. If you...
Believe me, I considered it.
I'm getting old, damn it. And after a while, anything that isn't a plant gets hard to distinguish from anything that is, but... Though you do smell a bit like her, like blood and starship grease. Bleeding hell. Standing up like this makes a body forget how stiff he gets, bent over. Oh, there that damn thing is. Thank you. I guess this proves it's wise to label your things. Otherwise, some fool might use them as prizes in an ill-advised scav... I will admit, I did take the original, yes. But I did so to keep it away from those who shouldn't have it. It's safer in my hands. If you're here to get it, I might suggest you give up. I'm known to be quite a stubborn git. Damnation, hadn't thought of that. Isn't my having it better than any random guest making off with it? Here's the original. Don't do anything...
I'm glad you're back. The sooner I get... I'm sure you... Ah, finally! Where have you been all my life? Your pay, good freelancer. I shall win this case in...
For visiting Rizzo's... Now... Wow, what a strange question. I'm much too delighted to be suspicious. I sold lower-level spectrums to workers. Jacob's predecessor also splurged briefly on a bottle beyond his pay grade, and Black Hole Birdie bought my most expensive spectrum when he visited. I wish he'd bought... Oh, If you're looking for your own spectrum, remember that you can always buy from the Nut Hut or the Grand Colonial Bar, so long as you have the bits. again. Now. You're back. Now
Dibs. Mega dibs. You give that directly to me.
Inspector, you find my missing man? Shit. That's fucking inconvenient. What happened? Well, shit. I'm listening. What do you mean? That doesn't mean much, Inspector. You'd be amazed at how much of each other's blood these idiots get on each other. It's disgusting. Without proof, I have to consider Evan's death an accident. Because frankly, I don't have time to consider it anything else. Thanks for chasing Evan down and saving me some legwork. Of course, now I gotta figure out who the fuck's replacing Evan. A new day, a new pain in my ass.
I understand the lockdown. Really, I do. You've got to... The misguided individual rifling through Ruth's belongings.
Oh, sweet gibbering law! Where'd you come from? Sorry, let me just get back in character. Whoa, 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 it's not what it looks like. I'm the mascot for the Rizzo's Rangers. 3-time, non-consecutive, all-halcyon. I seem to have wandered into the wrong premises. I have mistaken this pen...
Really? Great. I think I even have my spare scalpel with me. The rusty one I never clean, not the good one.
Wow. Looks like you've got some mascots of your own, except they're heavily armed. I am acting on behalf of Mr. Black Hole Birdie, the Holmeister, the Hack Attack. I don't have a lot of time, but Mr. Birdie sent me to retrieve a message, something he recorded for Ms. Bellamy while he was off his kilter. You found the recording? Oh, well, that's just sweeter than a fistful of purple berry punch. Oh, law, Birdie's gonna slaughter me like a woolly cow. Will you meet me later, over at the pilot house? I swear, from the bottom of my employment contract, I will tell you everything I know about Ms. Bellamy's demise. What? But I can't? Please don't hurt me. I'm sorry. I can't. Not here. I'm sorry. The Pilot House complex. Meet me there, and I'll tell you everything, I swear.
What floor would you like? Oh, so sorry. What op-
What's wrong, friendo? Cat got your tongue? Trying to infect me with your sorrow?
Something bumming me out. I just want to be your friend.
I'm gonna need a 0G after that.
I say, this pocket watch has someone's initials inscribed on it.
Must be an antique.
But aren't those your initials?
Ha! What a coincidence.
Psst. Hey, you! Come take a look. Hey, you look like you need some stuff. Fancy watch? Spare cufflink? Single ear.
If you lose anything else, it's...
I knew... Junk. These are people's prized possessions. Priceless... Huh? Oh. Well... I would certainly not admit to that. Take a look for yourself. Me? Oh, sure. And as soon as I pay off my docking fines, I'll be back on my feet and in my ship. So it turns out Slug has some pretty strict rules on... Who'd think Slug would be so strict? Let's see. There's docking without prior authorization, double docking, docking into adjacent vessels, docking while under the influence of alcohol, docking while... And that reminds me that I've got delinquency fees accruing on top of the original dock, which is why I'm hoping you'll purchase my fine.
Sure he's not in the museum?
Even if he is, no one will think you dress the same as him on her.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Discrepancy detected. Rizzo's company policy clearly states that all proprietary mascots must exhibit signs of physical life. Excellent observation, Inspector. Have you deduced a possible cause of death? Unusually small entry wounds indicate exotic weaponry. Closest approximations are 1. Incident involving a game of darts. 2. The Needler. Yes, Inspector. The Needler. Bespoke handgun carried and wielded by Halcyon Helen. Famously deployed by Halcyon Helen in Terror on Monarch. This weapon was responsible for executing the Chief of the Savages, played by Spencer Woolridge. This unit is incapable of providing ethical advice. This unit is also incapable of answering rhetorical questions. This empty bottle of spirits does not belong to any known corporate brand. Suspicious residue detected. Excellent deduction, Inspector. Imbibing of unauthorized beverages is strictly prohibited under Rizzo's company law. Ingredients include antiseptic alcohol, sucrose, and unidentifiable miscellaneous organic material. Closest match. Counterfeit spirits available at the Piraeus spaceport.
Nice work.
Hey, you can see into the hotel rooms with that thing.
Use this to draw a fine bead on something. Or someone.
I understand there was an incident at the orchards. The pollination cycle began without my authorization. Fortunately, you managed to save most of the hive. The wasp-ketos are essential to the orchards, you see. Losing them would have cost us months of production. The orchards can be a dangerous place, but my workers understand the hazards. Something about this incident troubles me. The circumstances are suspicious. But let's concentrate on the matter at hand. Have you discovered anything? You have my attention. That's deeply upsetting. Dr. Leora Blossom was an extraordinary scientist and a friend. We have a murderer on the loose, Inspector. As if the death of Halcyon Helen wasn't enough of a blow to our facility. Her commitment to her NDA was admirable. I'll make sure to accelerate the payout of her death benefits to her next of kin. Interesting. The Rizzo's family is a small family, Inspector. Most of us recognize one another. Still, any information is good information. It troubles me to believe Leora could have been murdered by one of our own. If there's anything else you'd like to share, you have my attention. Insisted? That's interesting. We'd scheduled a tour of the lab for Helen. Purely a public relations event to be held sometime in the indeterminate future. Then again, Helen and I were not well acquainted. I can't speak to her intentions. Little of consequence. We'd tour the grounds, pause at some locations appropriate for a portrait, let her shake hands with our scientists. Public relations. A picnic? I don't recall approving a private social gathering at the orchards. I'll have to make a note of this information. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Was there anything else? That's troubling, to say the least. Any transfer of proprietary data is strictly prohibited without my permission. A clever deduction, Inspector. That gives us a little information to work with. Yes, I share your suspicions. Someone didn't want you following their trail. This feels like more than corporate espionage. Someone's playing with us, Inspector. And I have never in my life enjoyed games. Did you discover anything else? This incident at the orchards must be connected to Helen's murder somehow. I don't know how, but I feel it in my marrow. My apologies, Inspector. This case is under your jurisdiction, not mine. I leave it in your hands. When you're ready, I suggest a word with the hotel coroner. She should have finished her autopsy by now. Why was there a suspicious-looking mascot in your room? I'm afraid I don't understand. Is this the lead-up to a joke? Please don't call me Lou. I don't know why there was a mascot in your room. The Grand Colonial doesn't offer that kind of room service. I think. Such as? I most certainly did not. My policy toward Eridanos is one of, shall we say, benign negligence. I keep my distance and don't involve myself unless necessary. In any case, let me apologize for this unfortunate business. I'm sure this mascot meant no harm. Was there anything else?